Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Fall River Media News on a Sunday um, evening. And I don't do a show on Sunday unless there is something going on in the neighborhood. So today I was actually uh, so, I seen this top story of what happened in the Fall River Police Department that was located on Pleasant Street in Fall River. The suspect was in it was a investigation. So on a statue was spray painted in vandalism by a gentleman named Liam Rodriguez. Um, so Liam Rodriguez right now was apprehended by the Fall River PD by the Major Crimes Division in Fall River, and he militiated destructive property of a statue of a falling police officer. Well, allegedly. All right. So allegedly a suspect, Liam Rodriguez, allegedly. So I'm gonna go allegedly because okay. So I'm gonna go allegedly. Uh, so I'm gonna go allegedly until proven guilty in a court of law. So he has to be guilty in the court of law. So allegedly, Liam Rodriguez was approached and identified and located, and so he's the main suspect in this spray painting of a falling soldier. So I'm not going to say he's guilty. So I'm going to say alleged. So he has the right to a fair trial. He has the right to an attorney. So he has the right to an attorney. He has the right to a fair trial. So, but he also has the right to remain silent. So, but this is the gentleman right here that alleged, okay, so that alleged did this to a falling statue, a fallen police officer. So right here, so there he is right there, and but it's a shame. Until the Fall River Police, until the investigation, until they until their investigation's completed. So right now, he's the main suspect right there. So, um, but it's it's sad, okay, when somebody like this goes around and sprays paint a statue of a fallen soldier, a fallen police officer, rather. Sorry about today. Kind of like really a little tired. Um, I had to work a little harder today. So, and and we just don't know why. Okay, that this guy, we just don't know why. Um, if he did it, I'm saying we don't know why he did, and we don't know if he's he's been arrested. So he's been arrested. So and I mean, and he has the right to a fair trial. Um, and he has the right to a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Paid for by the courts, so he has that right. So I mean, who? I mean, nobody knows why he did this. Okay, nobody knows why. Nobody knows why he spray painted that statue. Okay, he may have something against police officers. We don't know. Okay, that's why they are doing um, their investigation on Liam Rodriguez. So we don't know. Basically we don't. I'm saying so. You know, when somebody does stuff like this, I mean, it could be for a reason. We don't know that. So he's apprehended. He's arrested. Um, and he will get his day in court, and he will see the judge tomorrow on this matter. So he will. He'll see the judge tomorrow, and let the judge judge him, and let the evidence fall wherever the evidence fall. So I mean, whether if he's guilty or not guilty, you know what I'm saying? So because I mean, who would honestly? I mean, that it's disgusting. Okay, who would honestly go around spray painting a statue of a fallen police officer? Okay, knowing, knowing that I had an uncle. Okay, well, cousin. He passed away. No, Farias. Okay, he was a police officer. He also was a police commissioner too, as well. Okay, I mean, you don't I mean you don't see too many things like this, okay, often. Okay, I mean, I walked by that statue so many times. Okay, and when I walk by it, I salute it. I mean, know why? Because police officers like this, okay, sacrifice their lives every single day. Okay, they go to houses. um, they get calls for domestic, and when they go to people's houses, they don't know what's behind that door. You know what I'm saying? When they go there, okay, they don't know if there's a shotgun behind that door. They don't know if there's a knife behind that door. They don't know what's behind that door when they go to a domestic. Okay, or even when they get calls. Okay, and this is sad. Okay, when you do this to a fallen officer that died in the line of duty. Okay, you know, but if he did do it, then he deserves to go to jail for what he did. Okay, or maybe a fine up to, well, $800. Okay, and community service, or maybe 6 months in a house of correction will fix the problem. Okay, there's no need of that. Okay, that's somebody's husband that died in the line of duty. And when you go and spray paint a statue of somebody's husband for memories, when you do that, you're not no friend of mine. Okay, He probably did it because he was angry. Don't know why, but we will find the investigation. They will find out why when he goes to court next Tuesday. Maybe he's got like a mental illness. We don't know that. Maybe he was off his medication. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, people like this, I mean, but you don't go and spray paint somebody else's statue that don't belong to you. Somebody's husband that died in the line of duty. That statue is for memories. Okay. And and when you go up to it and spray paint it, you're actually disrespecting that you're not only respecting the Fall River Police Department, you're also disrespecting, okay, the falling officer's family. You're disrespecting them. So a guy like this, okay, if he's guilty, then he deserves to do 6 months in a house of correction. Okay, if he's, whatever the judge decides to give him. I mean, that there, man. I mean, statues like that cost money. In my opinion, I make him get over there and clean it. Okay, I would honestly, I would. I make him go over there and clean it. Okay, so he's gonna have his day in court. Okay, his day is going to be in court. Okay, and and if he Liam Rodriguez. So and this is the guy right here. Okay, that I'm sorry, but I mean I said something else before, but allegedly did it. Okay, so he is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. He has the right to an attorney present, okay? And he also has the right to not to speak to anybody else but his attorney. So, and they'll have it all sorted out. And that's how that works. Okay? You can't assume that, anybody's guilty, because now what happens if this guy is not guilty? You know what I'm saying? What happens if it was somebody else? You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to be careful with that. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, guilty. If he's guilty, then he deserves. Then he deserves to go to jail. Okay, for 6 months, or pay $800 fine and go and get a toothbrush and go clean the statue. Okay, but I mean, we can't judge anybody. Okay, as Christians, we can't judge anybody. So, and but this guy, we let the courts deal with him, and if the courts just he's got the right for a jury trial. He does. Okay. He's got the rights. So I mean, under the Fifth Amendment, no, the First Amendment right, he has that. Okay, so I mean, sometimes he could have had a mental illness. Okay, could have been off his medication and not realize that he vandalized a fallen police officer. Okay, because sometimes things happen. You know what I'm saying, and you don't realize it until it's too late. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I mean, you don't realize that until it's too late. So, but I mean, we have to be we have to be careful on, what we say. You know what I'm saying? Because if we say that the person was guilty, like I just made that mistake when I first came on the show, but I had to reverse that.
Not proven.
So, it's not proven yet that he's guilty.
If he even is.
Okay. So, Linda, if you want to come over here, please, you can.
I'm taking care of my son's family.
Okay.
Right.
So, it is not, I mean, if he is, then he is. Okay. But if he's not, then, oh well. But, vandalism, disrespecting somebody else's, property, police property, or disrespecting, a fallen police officer's family. I mean, it could be anything. I mean, he could have been off his meds. You know what I'm saying? Too. I mean, had a mental illness, maybe had a breakdown or something. You know what I'm saying? You know. So I mean, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and if he had a nervous breakdown, maybe he had a mental illness, so maybe he should get some help. You know what I'm saying? So and well, no, my wife was only saying that you know you know you really can't say that anybody's guilty. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, before the law determines it. You know what I'm saying? Like the prosecutors, DAs, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So you can't. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of you can't do that. Now, what happens if this guy ain't guilty? You know what I'm saying? What do you do then? Uh, so what do you do then? You know what I'm saying? End up with a lawsuit, maybe. So, but I will be following up on this case. I will, and because tomorrow tomorrow he'll be in court, so I'll follow up on his case, and I'll when it's posted, then um, I will find out whether he's guilty or innocent. You know what I'm saying? So I mean public record. So that sort of thing. So but I will follow up on um this case because you know oh there's something else going on here, and then also I will be also
A magnet.
so it is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, and so I'll be following up on on his case, on Wednesday, and to see what's going on with it, and see if he was found either guilty or innocent. So so I'll keep following up on this case. We have another one. Victim 71 is shot and dead while confronting suspect dealing with from his truck outside of bingo hall. A 71-year-old man was shot and dead outside of bingo hall as he confronted a man stealing from his car, and police say they have no arrest his suspect killer. Keon Butchman has been charged with capital murder in connection to the case, according to Fox Sports. Roger Smith was leaving a bingo hall in Fort Worth, Texas, earlier on New Year's Day when he confronted Butchman, according to the report that the suspect was allegedly stealing from the victim's truck. During a confrontation, Butchman shot Smith and took his wallet and phone. Wow. A witness saw Smith fall to the ground and the suspect fled the area in white SUV. According to the report, police then launched a search for the vehicle. On Friday, Fort Worth police stopped a white Mazda that matched the suspect's vehicle. Inside, officers found Butchman with a passenger that the reports stated. Butchman had cut his hair after the shooting and learned that Smith had died from news reports, according to Fox 4. The suspect was then arrested and booked into the Tarrant County Jail. Wow, imagine that, huh? Whew. Imagine that, coming out of a bingo place, and when you're coming out of a bingo place, and all of a sudden somebody ends up blowing you away. You know what I'm saying? And steal your wallet, steal your phone. You know what I'm saying? People are just crazy these days, man. And that's why I always said, you know what I'm saying? You guys people gonna start carrying mace or something, carrying a camera on you, because people are nuts. I mean, these days, some people just don't understand, that when you break the law, okay, if you're breaking the law, and you're gonna get caught, you're gonna go to jail. Okay, so I mean, there's no ifs buts about that. So I mean, it's a sad thing. You know what I'm saying? It is. Sometimes people just don't know. They say, oh, okay, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna go do this, and then guess what? I'm gonna get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Some people just don't understand anything. You know what I'm saying? They just don't understand. Sometimes people got, a mental illness problem. I'm saying sometimes people are off their medication. I mean, you're walking down the street. If you're walking down the street, just like a few months before, no, last year, I was walking to the bus stop, me and my wife, just to get on the bus. The guy said hello to me. I said hello to him, and then all of a sudden he comes back, and then he runs across the street and told his friend that I started with him, and I didn't. So the guy could have been either drunk or off his medication, okay. But I told him, I said, look, I said, something, you go over there and I stay over here because I'm over here waiting for a bus, okay. And and I want to get going places. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you never know. Okay. And that's why I carry that with me. And, I know people saw me with it, but you know what? I carry it because I don't want to end up in a fight with nobody. Okay. I don't want to end up in an argument with nobody. Okay. And that's why I carry it, because people nowadays come out, they look for fights. Okay. They do it all the time. and yes, and I'm going to mention this because somebody said, "Yeah, we got your back, Dave." That happened to me every day in Fall River. Of course, yeah. See, it happens to everybody. I mean, it happens. Look, even Kino merchandise, merchandise or something. Yeah, yeah. He even mentioned it. It happened to him, and he said, "Dave, we got your back." It happened to him in Fall River. And that's why we have to be careful, okay? Because people these days, okay, they are crazy, okay? They don't care about nobody but themselves. They'll pull a gun on you. They don't care. They'll drive by. They don't care. They'll shoot you for no reason, okay? Some of these people here in Fall River, okay? You know, it's funny that I said that because, you know, don't you remember what happened on New Year's Eve? There was shots fired up on Rodman Street over there by the car. Boom, you know what I'm saying? And also there was accidents going on. Um somebody got killed on a Rodman and Rodman's near Stop and Shop, Store 71. Somebody got caught over there. Yeah. I mean, look at it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, you tell me. I mean, I've been saying it all along. I mean, we're not safe anywhere. I've been saying this all along. Okay. And even when we go into stores, even when we walk on the street, even when we're at the bus terminal, we're not safe anywhere. We're not. Okay. Because you don't know what's going to happen from 1 minute to the other. Okay. You know, somebody could be coming down in a bad mood. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden you could be coming up and walking and going to the bus terminal. All of a sudden he pulls out a weapon or a knife and he stabs you for no reason. That's why I said you got to carry I carry a body cam all the time. And when they see that, they back right off. They say, this guy, no. This guy's recording me, But I have that right. That is my right. My First Amendment right. You know what I'm saying? And you know something? And I'm glad I have that right. If I had that camera anywhere else, like China or anywhere else, I probably would be in jail just recording somebody. You know what I'm saying? Just not recording, but just recording in general. In China or somewhere. But I'm glad I have that right. That's my First Amendment right. Um, that's my First Amendment right. And I remember when I was on the bus, somebody said to me, "Hey, is that camera on?" Oh, I told him no, but none of his business. You know what I'm saying? He says, "Oh," he says, "I have an uncle that's a city council, so what that had to do with me?" You know what I'm saying? What do I care? I had cousins too that was a city councilor, Ray Mitchell. Ray Mitchell. And when he said to me, he goes, "Well," he says, "Well, he knows the law. He told me the law." He told you the law for what? So you can't. So just because his camera's in the bus, okay? I have my own right on my shirt. I have the right. I don't have to tell you, okay, that it's on, because it's none of your business. Plain English. And that's just in a nice way. Now, if the bus company thought that I couldn't record on the bus, guess what? Then they would tell me, "Dave, you can't." But they didn't, because I spoke to the supervisor, and the supervisor told me, "Dave, don't worry about nothing. You can." So, And that's the end of that. I mean, people, we all have to be safe. Okay, if we're not, if we're, we have to be safe one way or the other. Okay, because Fall River, you never know who's going to come up to you and start a fight with you. Okay, you never know. I'm 58. I don't want to be fighting anymore. I'm almost near my 60s. So I don't want to fight with anybody. So that's why I, you know, have that. Okay. Because people are crazy. You know, people come up to you and try to, and try to rob you. Okay. And I don't want that to happen. I'm saying, I mean, it is. It's pretty sad that things. It's pretty sad. It's pretty sad that things happen over here. And let me tell you, okay. You know, I've talked about Mayor Paul Coogan a lot. Okay, I always do. But you know something though, when that person, when that person got killed, died on a scene or on the way to the hospital because of that hit and run accident over there, Mayor Paul Coogan talked to Channel 10. Oh, practice safe driving. He didn't even mention anything about the person that somebody's son or somebody's daughter that died on that accident, that hit and run. Okay? You know, my question in with that, I wish somebody runs against him. I hope somebody, when they do, they beat him. Okay? Because you know something, he's no good. Okay? Any mayor of the city of Fall River or any mayor anywhere in New Bedford, Mayor Mitchell, when something happens over there, he gives his condolence to the family. Mayor Paul Coogan, on the other hand, here gave two shits about what or what happened on that corner. Drive safely. Practice driving safely. Right. I mean, the mayor of Brockton cares about his people more than what I can see. The mayor of Brockton cares more about his people. The mayor of New Bedford, Mitchell, cares more about his people than what I can say for is Coogan. Okay? I mean, it's sad, okay, that all this stuff that went on during the new year, practice safe driving, but did not speak on the behalf of the person, he or she, that died with a hit and run of that accident. He did not speak one thing about it. Well, let me tell you something. If it was his family or anybody else that he knew, he'd be like, I'll give you my condolence. You know what I'm saying? But he will not do it for anybody else. Okay? He will not do it for anybody else. And I always thought, okay, that Mayor Paul Coogan was better than that. Okay? But you know what? I guess I was wrong. I should boot myself in the pants for that one because I was wrong. Ugh. That's why I haven't been down to the city hall. You know what I'm saying the only time I go down is when I'm getting copies of things, or if I'm printing something, or if I need a certificate or something. That's probably the only time I would actually go down there. You know, But he talks so much trash about Jazel. But guess what? He's doing the same thing. Oh yes, more than you know. So he's doing the same thing.
Jacob, a second.
You know? Oh, man, Paul Coogan did this for us. He did that. Or he put stuff up for us. He paint the road. He's doing this. Huh? Yeah. Okay. Mayor Paul Coogan. Okay. You know, cares more about his rich people than he does for the poor people. So, what is he doing for the homeless? Okay. Oh, well, he opened up. Well, and he did not open up to any churches. Guess what did? The churches did it themselves because they know that the politicians wasn't going to do anything. So the churches opened up a warming place for the homeless people. Okay. You know, so they can go and keep themselves warm. Right. And let me see else what's going on here. Crimes. A woman's body was found in back of a boyfriend's car at the gas station after cops stopped him for a DUI. The family of a woman found dead in the back of her boyfriend's car at the gas station says he lost has left an unforgivable void in their hearts. Summer 10th, Rodney, 30, was discovered dead in Jacob Holtz Johnson vehicle on Tuesday at the Blue Fidel Oath. Police had originally pulled over the suspect part of a DUI investigation. But during that traffic stop at the 7-Eleven store, Redwood Road, they appears into the back of the car and spotted a woman body, according to Fox 13. The probable cause statement obtaining by a news site and a victim had significant injuries and trauma that would be consistent with a homicide. Wow. Damn. Yeah. I want to say more about fuel this year, but indictment man who was fatally beaten his. Well, this guy here beat his girlfriend. Sounds like somebody I know. This guy here beat his girlfriend. Okay, he sounds like somebody I know. I won't mention it. Johnson was taken into police station where he was allegedly confessed to putting Summer body in his vehicle, and the probable cause statement inside he had admitted that Pryor had been intimidated, partners and currently living together in Harmon, but it had added that they had been arguing with a Johnson, saying it was over with their relationships, according to Fox 13. Daily News letters and sign up for. Yeah, this is crazy. Wow, go on, kill your girlfriend. Damn, huh. You hate her that much? Wow, holy shit, man. I mean, when a woman says she's breaking up with you, she's breaking up with you regardless. Okay? You don't go and kill her. Wow. So, I mean, so you kill her, you go to jail for murder, you're in jail, she's dead. Okay? And, but just spending the rest of your life in prison for killing her. You know what I'm saying? So it's a win-win right there. You know what I'm saying? So she's dead for the rest of her life. You're gonna spend the rest of your life. So an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Remember that. When you decide that you're gonna go and get rid of your girlfriend and then not get caught, dummy. Wow. Unfortunately, that is the that's what people I don't know. I mean, well, if a girl's gonna break up with you, just leave, go away, leave her alone. If she says, "Oh, I don't want you no more, relationship's over," take a walk, go away, leave. Okay, you probably cheated on her. You probably, you probably cheated on her hundreds of times. That's how women are. They'll tell you to just leave her alone. I'm saying, I'm sorry, I want you back. Yeah, bullshit. Yeah, well, you're not coming back. How you like that one? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, if a woman says she's going, she's going. That's it, man. Just go. I mean, because a woman could call the cops on you and say, hey, look, I just told him I didn't want him anymore. And you know what? And he's just actually just pushing his luck. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna stop right here.
You know what?
And wait, I'm gonna stop right here for a minute and I want to remind you guys that this is a talk show. And we talk about everything that goes on around here. So and Fall River and throughout everywhere else. So okay, what do you want to say?
I don't know if you've seen this little clip that's circulating on Facebook all these years. Medea talking to, I don't know if it was a grandson, and she said, if somebody wants to walk out of your life, let them go.
You hear that? That's it.
Cleaning up. Okay. I don't need any of these things.
Okay, so you want to sit for a little bit?
Cleaning.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's what my wife wanted to say today. Any more? Thank you, honey. But if a woman wants to go, let her go. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. And that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's alleged suspect until he's found, until he's innocent until proven guilty. Okay, so it's alleged suspect. It's until they find that until they find that until the courts find him guilty, and it's going to take a while. But I will let you up. I'll be all over that case. Okay, and I will let you know. And the families of that fallen officer. Okay, that fallen officer. I salute you. Okay, and we do have a man in custody for that, and but we're considering his innocence until he goes to court. Until he goes to court tomorrow morning.
Innocent until either pleads guilty or is proven guilty by a court of law.
So to due process. So it's that's what it is. So I'll keep in touch with this. I'll keep on top of this case, and I'll make sure that once I find it, they post it, I will I will bring it to you. So again, I want to thank everybody for watching this Sunday evening. And I'm usually not on Sundays, so but this is my first Sunday that I did this live stream. So, but I will be on Wednesday, and I'll follow up on any police investigation that is really happening. That's happening. Okay, and I will follow up on that court case. I will follow up on this guy, on Liam's court case. So, but anyways, again, I salute the fallen officer, and so I also salute the family too. So, um, but so take care, everybody. I want to thank everybody for watching. The Gospel Rose. May say I love you, Dave. Gospel Rose. I love you. Let me see here. He will have to pay restitution. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, restitution too. So, I mean, he'll have to pay for that. And I also will, I'll follow up. So take care, everybody. Have a great night. I love you guys, man. You guys are my favorite audience. Please share my video. Please share. Please go to Fall River Media YouTube page. Go like my page, and share my video. So take care, everybody. Have a great night. Bye now.